I met a friend for a tea, and for me, drinking tea is a very funny thing. I worked in catering for such a long time when I was younger, and we were drinking espressos. So the strongest coffees, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times during a shift. And now one tea a day is fine. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't think it's like a problem of being unmotivated or anything like that. I'm fine. We are fine. Anyway, we are having a tea, not an espresso, and after that a Red Bull, after the espresso, after that a Red Bull. Good old days. So we were sitting outside and we were looking at a park where people played a sport. I don't know what's going on, but every single day or every single week I see a new sport and I was just like wondering what's going on. And when you just there having a cup of tea and chatting away with your friend, just as an observer, you don't get enough information to form an idea about the rules of the game. So we were just sitting back and we were just watching them. There were two groups playing on the field, and one of the groups, they were children, super energetic, and they had a fantastic time. And the other group, they were older people, like 25, 30. You could see it on them that they move differently, they communicate differently, and they probably do this like once a week. And definitely they were after work, so they worked at least 8, 10 hours. They doing it as a hobby, and it was very interesting to look at these two groups without knowing the sport, without knowing the games, the rules, or anything like that. We were just watching the two age groups. The most important difference was we observed that the older groups, they take no risk at all. They know their limits, they know their boundaries, and they were just following a certain protocol, and that was it. They were happy with it. But the younger generation, obviously, they still at school, no work. They were absolutely risk takers, and there was an accident. And it was very interesting to see that the people who were involved in this accident while playing the game, how routinely get out of it and solve the whole problem. They knew what to do. They were not scared. They were not frozen or anything like that. They were not in shock. They knew exactly what to do, how to handle the whole situation. And after a minute, everything went back to normal. They continued playing like nothing happened. It really meant that they provided them with excellent training. They knew how to protect themselves and others in the team, how to react to sudden shocking events, accidents, and get out of it basically harmless, without an injury, and without disturbing the flow of the game. And the other group, the other one with the older generation, the 25 years old, 35 years old, they had no accidents at all. But definitely they had less fun. They were preserving their energy for the next day to go back to work, working 8, 10 hours. They were not risking, not even for a moment, they not even risking in their head to get into a situation where they would end up, having days off work, sick days. They didn't risk that. So we were having a tea outside in the street front in this coffee, and we realized it that basically there are three groups in this picture. The first group, the kids, and the second group, the older generation, and the third group, us, who were having a nice cup of tea and commenting the situation without knowing the name of the game, without knowing the rules of the game, without knowing what would measure as a success. And we are occupying the same world. We are in the same space. And when you're looking at this peaceful picture, it's so hard to believe that there are so many problems in the world and we cannot fix it in a short period of time, and getting out of everyone unharmed, and getting better and better and better at playing the game, so everyone will be fully trained to handle situations in the future. And I'm talking about all sort of situations, all sort of problems, including the housing situation. Okay, that was it for today. Bye.